I see something 4 rats and I get to kill them all instantly. Oh my god. High potion. Hello. That hurt. There we go. Notorious Mark slain. Is that a level up? Yeah, I think so. I was like, it's really close. Bomb Ember. Rare crafting material.
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more. That should do it. The wine needs more than this.
Okay. And here's the delivery.
All right there, Sid? How's that hunt for the bomb ash going?
I have it here.
Deliver.
That's the stuff. And plenty of it, too. Enough to keep the Alembic bubbling away for a good old while. You're a gent, Sid. Let none say otherwise. Right then. Let's get this contraption up and running.
Sometime later, we have an Alembic.
We have it. The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in. Reckon I could work some magic on that, huh?
What kind of magic?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest leather supple as anything. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few gil. Ah, I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or two more.
So, instead of just going, oh, I should get a leatherworker to make me a slightly bigger bag, we're gonna use like rare materials to make my bag stretch a little bit.
Well, it can't hurt to try, I suppose.
That's the spirit. Leave it with me. I'll only be a mo.
A mo. The last time I heard someone say I'll only be a mo, she left town. Just saying.
Well, what you reckon?
It certainly feels more flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you. I think.
No. Thank you for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your bag. I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
Okay, so I'm guessing my inventory size just increased. An unexpected bonus. Treated potion satchel. Necessary for increasing consumable inventory capacity. Inventory increased. Okay. You have obtained a treated potion satchel, hereby increasing capacity for carrying consumables. Item slot increases are as follows. 2 more potions and 1 more of everything else. Alright. There is a quest back in the town proper. Let's go see what that is before we teleport out of here.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Just noticed was the title of the research Weird Science. Is that what we call grabbing a backpack
Where
nowadays?
Sid gets the
Well, he rubbed insta stretchy stuff on the backpack. That was kind of weird.
He cracked the crystal too. You joking?
Reading table. About Blackthorn. Cheers for your help dragging Blackthorn out of the dumps the other day. Thing is, I reckon he's gone and thrown himself back in, judging by the droop of his jowls lately. So I'm thinking maybe it weren't just the leather what was on his mind. Maybe there's other demons jabbing their pitchforks into his privates. I know you're a busy bloke, but next time you find yourself free, maybe we go and ask the old bastard what's got him so hot and bothered, assuming it ain't just the forge.
Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
Bad feeling. Something ain't right with that hound of yours. When it pleases your lordship, come pay me a visit at the toll.
What could be wrong with Torgor? He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
Off the record. I was thumbing through the hideaway ledgers at Otto's behest and might have come across something that might need your attention, maybe. And by that I mean immediately, you know where I'll be.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
Chip is blessing us today. He is. He was in here earlier staring at the window while the rain was beating down from the edge of the hurricane we're under. I think he might just want to be near us because it sounds spooky outside. Ah! I got chomped. He said you're petting wrong. Alright. Let's see, where's the closest of these things? Is the boy still home from school like yesterday? Yesterday they had digital learning, which is like, you know, online classes, and today it was just day off. So yeah, he's chilling in the other room.
Blackthorn, you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, that you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, he's got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realized he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you.
No. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome. And we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this sword. I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgal?
So you can read. Congratulations.
Why the
I
insult?
didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at them. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
What was it you said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
Then we have another quest with her.
You're looking well, Karen.
What do you want? Out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Delmechian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh, and he's a touch eccentric, if you take my meaning.
I appreciate the warning.
Alright, let's go talk with Hippocrates about Torgal. See what's going on with our Super Saiyan dog.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite, which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida. And that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive.
This guy knows everything.
Guys, look at me! I'm so
Two-handed.
curvy!
Why don't you feed him all those bosses you keep fighting? Yeah, he's got an appetite for more gods. We're out of gods. He ate all the gods. All right, got one more guy to talk to. The guy that said something was up with the ledgers and he needed to talk to me urgently.
Times helped.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Clive, did you get my letter?
That's why I'm here.
Shh. Otto might be listening.
Is this better?
She's staring right at us.
Listen, I've some bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders, and it's maybe my fault. But I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. Zero, you might say. I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's gonna take some time, and I'm gonna need help keeping it from Otto.
Bit late for that, I'd say.
There you are. What a surprise.
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. You know, he'll dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place.
Dude, I'm sorry. The lady in the back that's just like, just doing this the whole time is cracking me up.
Cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the dame. And, well, Lady Karen. But only 500 talents.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Each. 5 million each. They lent us the bulk of the money
How did you screw up the books this badly?
used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
Those ledgers were my responsibility, and it was my decision to entrust them to you. This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own if we're gonna make this work.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. A little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure there will be.
Should be me making the rounds, really. But you know how it is.
Just thinking of Snoopy. Like, I got 5 million gil. I got a rock.
This place, orders to bark, asses to wipe and all that.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
He's just like, yup.
I suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Really? Do you think so?
No, I don't.
Steam is awful. Shut up, I don't care. It's a single player game. Oh,
They told
man.
me she was building a ship.
Okay, that was really funny. That was really funny. Alright, so let's make some deliveries. Dude, that was really good voice acting. Because Otto usually talks louder than that, but he stayed quiet. Like, the whole time. Like, when you get your dad really mad, and he's just, like, talking in that really low voice, and you're just like...
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here, but it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
A star, Ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again.
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither. That, and you keep good company.
Half as stubborn and twice as handsome.
I suppose I do.
Let's see. Lloyd has a question. I keep rewatching Vision and Aurora guides, but I lack the will. When you started both legendaries, which did you finish? The easiest achievements or the hardest? I finished... Wait, what? Which did I finish? I finished all of them, because I got the legendary. I'm assuming your full question was meant to be which did you finish first. Typically what I would do is I would look up which ones had the longest time sink. For example, Aurora, you had to do the thing in Draconis Mons every day for a couple of weeks. And then Vision, you had to do the thing in, what was it? Domain of something? Istan, Korna, one of those. There was something there you had to do every day for a week. So I prioritized doing those first, because the others you could do anytime you wanted with the snap of your fingers. But those had, you know, time sinks. I meant which of the achievements did you start, my bad. If you're asking for the specific achievement name, I don't remember, it's in the guide. If you're just asking like which thing did I work on first, then it was the weapons thing in Domain of Istan, thank you Asen, or the thing in Draconis Mons with the Wayfarer's Hinge. Those are the first things I did. What is that way over there? Bone. Oh, that's the bone for the dog. Okay, so I need to take a left. So the hardest achievement was first to get started. You got it? Yeah. Not specifically the hardest, but the ones that are the longest time sinks. Because if you do everything else and then do the time sink last, then you're adding a few weeks to how long it's going to take to do it.
Let's go. Run like the wind.
There was another weapon thing in Thunderhead Peaks, but I think that was mostly material sync. Gonna do a task once a day, come back tomorrow. Yeah, I vaguely remember that. There was like a set of them you had to make.
Time to fight.
Wrong turn. Go back.
Well, it's certainly quiet.
So you just got here 2 questions. How long has one been playing
Fireworks are
16? And why is the title more
See,
disturbing
Majesty.
each time? How long have I been playing on 16? Okay, hang on a sec. 26 hours according to Steam. As far as the title, I just sometimes feel inspired.
Yeah, we'll find one bigger than that. Hungry, Torgal? This one. Get him.
Should have been more clear. Sorry, how long this session? Oh yeah, 2.5 hours. We've done a little bit of the main quest line and a lot of side stuff.
Will it be enough, I wonder? I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsman our thanks.
So he just ate
Just a big
all of
puppy
those
on here.
gazelle.
A very big puppy.
The biggest of puppies.
You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
We're just gonna put all those gazelles in our pockets. Alright, let's go tell her that he's fine.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
You could say that.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. all right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after, I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
Antelope femur.
You can, eh? I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
How freaking fast did he eat just that bone? Well, considering there was only 1 bone left, it was how freaking fast did he eat all of those gazelles minus 1 bone?
Ah, Clive. Were you able to locate your quarry?
We were indeed, lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.